ready for the next battle.
Yeah, 1-0 ARMAKUZ.
All right. So that works for me then, and that works for them, I'm sure, as well. So again, Jack, Six, and Paul running the way forward once again, and Alex and Roger.
And Jackie Boy and Paul, the lab has gone out of control. It's time to initiate mass shutdown. And Paul's the one in charge of the trigger.
Yep.
I think they're just testing.
Yeah, they're making sure it's good.
Oh, they're trying to get back to 1-0. That's why.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know if FKR knows what's going on.
Okay, I'm sure they'll type it in a moment. We have 60 seconds.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, we're good.
Entertaining to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
We're good.
All right, there we go. Now FKR's like, bro, wait, you're throwing hands a bit too quick. Wait, what's going on here? What's going on?
Okay, now we're back. Okay, we're back to where we were. We're back to where we were.
All right, here we go. We're good to go. And a quick kick.
I think now they're getting it. Okay, we got the backbreaker. We talked about great throws. Jack also has fantastic throws. In fact, Jack is in many ways as much of a grappler as the grapplers. Not just like the big body factor and the fact that his throws all do so much damage. And he has a number of different breaks for all those throws too.
Yeah. No throws just yet though, just trying to get those strings in, and a quick high kick means a tag in and follow through with a punch.
See, for me, when tags came out, that was when Cross-Seven started turning shit around better patches. But now that Tekken 7's been out, I miss the old movement of Tekken games from like the PS2 and 3 era. So I'm enjoying Tag 2's eccentricity because it means old movement. So it's a small sacrifice to make.
Very small, I'm sure. Very, very small.
Don't get death fisted by Paul in Rage Mode, please. It's not going to end well.
Oh, well.
Okay. The rage subsided. He did good fake out. He went for the Stonebreaker and then put the brakes on, got another throw. Uh-oh. Took a swing there. Watch for that gut punch at the end of that 1-2-1.
Uh-oh. And the tail caught him. Can the follow? Nope, no follow this time. Quick highs, not going to find it. 1-2s into a low.
I like that block at that low.
Now a follow through quick. These are, a little bit of a spot dodge, but it's going to lead to an opening. One more, almost going to hit. No, the tag comes out, and a quick punch to finish. Ooh, that was so necessary. So well done.
We are now tied at 1.
That tag out was chef's kiss at the end of there. Enjoying the music over there?
I am.
It's a good
See,
sound.
I didn't like the full dubstep of Tag 2 at first, but I will admit some of the remixes are nice of older themes. The only thing I didn't like is that it crushed my headcanon that Moonlit Wilderness took place at the Soul Calibur stage or Shrinesburg. Because if you didn't see the United Kingdom on location for Moonlit Wilderness for this game that introduced it, because in Tekken 5 that stage didn't have like an actual location tied to it.
Ready for the next battle.
I would have thought with the new orchestra remix that it was the Nightmare stage, but in the Tekken universe like 400 years later, or however many years later. But no, they said it's a different place. It's not Nightmare's castle.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Round 1.
And we have a brand new set of characters coming out here for ARMAKUZ.
Well, we got Brian.
So,
okay, so we went from Boskanovich's babies to Boskanovich's enemies. Because other than Brian's obvious problems with Dr. B, Bruce used to work for or still works for Kazuya. He worked for Megaden at Tekken 6, and Kazuya really does not like Dr. B. Even in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Kazuya makes a point to tell Alyssa, I do not like Dr. B. And if you're his daughter, it's not going to end well for you. That's like 20 years of beef between Kazuya and the very strange old man. And here are Kazuya's main buddies in hating the old man, while you have Jack, who had some Dr. B ties as well.
For right now, ARMAKUZ Ooh, with the changes, is having a little bit of trouble here. Got him low enough, but FKR is not allowing any sort of momentum, and a quick change up on the throw. Down to low. ARMAKUZ swapping out one more, but the knee to the face drops another string, and that one's going to be it. That will be round 1 to FKR. For a little bit more here. Kick. Follow through though, FKR. Again, another bountiful hit. Looking for a bit more. Quick low. Get a jab. Jab low, and then a follow through. Quick punches, and having to swap out. ARMAKUZ stuck on secondary. Got to make this one work. Quick rage. Follow through, and again, the string doing so much work. Across the stage you go. Not much more after that though.
Okay, we talked about cross second on Steam. That will be back soon-ish, I'm told. That's straight from the word of the executive. Shout out to everyone at Capcom I spoke to address that issue. And shout out to Event House for also trying to speak as long. Oh no, Jack missed the stretchy limb. We talked about Dhalsim. Let's not forget that Jack kind of keeps those Zoom limbs alive in Tekken.
That counter, putting FKR one away from game. That'll put it at a 2-1. That'll make it so good, and FKR can smell it. String against the wall, quick punches. Can they get the swap out? No, no swap. There we go. Tag comes in, and the string continues. FKR not allowing anything to happen here, and you can't swap out. You just got to take the beating. You have to eat the damage here. You can't roll to the side. You can't roll anywhere. FKR wants to finish it off, and you finally get a moment to breathe, and now the fight back. Can ARMAKUZ do it? One more punch will send them packing. The rage is still up. A little bit more time to work with. ARMAKUZ waiting, trying to bait out a move, and no, the front kick for style.
All right, that is 2-1. Next game for Mountain, should he take it, will advance into grand finals. Kazuya and Bob.
Okay.
We've seen this team. We've seen this team attempted. Was it? I don't think it was. Is this the same Kazuya Bob from before?
No, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. Because we had the other Bob specialist was somebody else.
I thought it was ZZ or Shaku that did it.
Yeah.
Because both of them played Miguel Bob. I want to say it was ZZ. I think ZZ did it once and it didn't work and then swapped back. I thought that's what happened, but I don't know. It was one of those two. It was one of those two.
I see Arturo talking about how well this game has aged graphically when looking at it on stream. And I can't disagree. Like, playing it on RPCS3, I really noticed, like, I like this aesthetic better than Tekken 7's.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, it just feels more natural, in my opinion. Like, it's the best of 5's aesthetic with the best of 6's aesthetic.
Take the best of both worlds, send them
That's
forward,
right.
right? That's the best way to do it. There are so many games that like do not age well, and you're just like, oh dang, maybe
Yeah,
I should just stay with the new.
Tekken 7 is weird because it feels like Soul Calibur 5 graphics, and it just doesn't fit well for me for like what I picture Tekken being. For me, like the most anime Tekken should be is like Tekken 5.
Round 2.
Yeah. The most anime stylistic fights, and I definitely get that. Right now, though, we do have to keep eyes on it as ARMAKUZ with the swap to Kazuya Bob has actually limited themselves around so much stronger, and it feels like FKR might be taking a little bit of time to adjust here.
And I talked again about Kazuya. If there's a Kazuya player locally who plays him in Tag 2, and we've seen a couple times now, we'll see on full display here. The hitboxes Kazuya have are deceptively big compared to his thin frame that he has in this game. Like, like right there, you have to watch that. You see how far that reached? You saw the range on that, right?
Yeah, that was a bit brutal.
You have to watch that because that's something, especially because he has like the perfect one, that's something Heihachi doesn't have in terms of like the gratuity on that range.
Right now, FKR is also very surprised about this range factor. Round 3 looks a bit better, hasn't taken any damage. Now a little bit of a launch, follow through with a bit of a brutal showing. The string continues, and how the ground game works. Chase into a roll out, so ARMAKUZ able to stay alive for the time being, and now a string of their own, trying to roll him back to the halfway point. solid. Looking for a bit more. Quick double into the tag again. No grabs, of course, but that rage. Doing some more quick slap, and all of a sudden ARMAKUZ down. Just one more tag, and Kazuya comes right back out to save Bob's life. FKR wants to finish this. FKR does not want to go to a game 5. Ooh, a little bit of a tough tag back out, loses all that red.
Yeah, loving these combos right here. And that is going to be the game, tied at 2.
Game 5. Loser of this match goes down to face John Dog and their Bakken Body, who they have not swapped off of, I think. No, they swapped once. I do apologize. There was a single swap out of there.
Yeah, I was dropping some facts of 09er warfare in the chat.
Gotta keep everyone updated, right?
It's... Man, there's so many great 09er games. Someone mentioned that in the chat earlier. The fact that... And Arturo can confirm this. Cross Tekken on his channel the last few years, it has popped off, like harder than majors for AAA games. So between that and Marvel 3 coming back at EVO and Tag 2 getting all this push, 09er games are about to be the flavor for the next few months, if not the next few years. So modern games, you better be on point and bring back that hype, because we're coming for you.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're all right about that. I was in the restroom. This is what you're saying. Yeah. Psychoblue's videos have had more views than a lot of major tournaments. I think ECT 2023 Cross Tekken had more views than the entire tournament on YouTube.
Oh,
all
twice
these
for some of them.
Well, they can't hold you down, brother. No matter how hard they try.
I do it for the love of the game, and I appreciate everyone here showing up to share that love.
Yeah.
I do a lot, but I'm just one man. Doesn't have about you guys. Thank you guys for showing up, and I hope more of you guys show up in the future, because there will be more of this.
Crazy action, game 5s, everything of that nature. And FKR having swapped back to the AK Paul, saying, all right, this is our bread and butter. Let's get back into it.
All right, but I really like the Kazuya domination that I saw in the last game. I did like how he ended with that tricky mid off the crouching attack.
See if they can do it again. Again, Bob in rage is a very dangerous opponent. In the follow, you rolled and trying to stay on the ground, trying to bait out a bit more, but instead you just bait out more damage. Well timed by ARMAKUZ. Good block into the follow. Oh.
I love the patience from Mountain Dew as Bob tried to catch him with the running 3-4. So that's such a good interrupt to the hell sweep. Kazuya's hell sweep in this game is just lethal.
Round 2. Fight.
So good. FKR is sitting on one round, looking for a bit more. All right, the sidestep, can't find it. ARMAKUZ going on the heavy offensive right now. Look at that pain. AK having to swap out very, very quickly. And now the bounce back. It is Paul's turn to lay down the pain here. Bob going, hey, give me a moment. I can do some work again and again. Kazuya coming in. And keep pace.
You know, it's been a few characters now that Mountain Dew has done this against, but he really knows when to block the looks up there, though. He's really good for the most part about blocking lows, and against Kazuya, that is essential. What a trade!
Oh.
What a trade again! Kazuya could have finished off Paul there, but that trade managed to stagger both of them. You gonna break it? Nope.
Nope.
That would have saved you if you did, though.
Yeah, that you had to tech that one. No chance there, but again, I think you're right. It might just be the net there. It might just be, hey, listen, we ain't getting those inputs like we want, so just eat the damage, do what you can. But FKR watching that one saying, hey, I know what I can punish here. Kazuya comes in just to face the music, and that music is painful. The wall lock, look at that wall lock there. That is so mean.
Too. Signs of life. Signs of life. Okay, Bob's in. He can probably kill. Oh, until that happened.
Don't cast or curse it.
Oh no.
How dare you do this? This is all your fault, Psycho. It's all your fault.
That time, though, I said this earlier, he's been really good about blocking lows. And he was probably like 7 of 8 for blocking lows that whole set. And that last exchange there, what happened? He blocked the low and got the punish.
Get ready for the next
Or the
battle.
RC PS3 version. Someone asked, is this Mortal Kombat? Because my main team is Unknown True Ogre. So they're seeing this goopy, creepy stage with all this purple ooze around it, and this woman with skull-laden stalagmites and her monstrous buddy. And they're like, is this Mortal Kombat? What is this? 'Cause they've never seen Tag 2 like that before.
You gotta teach him about that, Psycho. You gotta show him.
That's why Unknown and Ogre are the cover athletes, because that's what started it, as well as their own lore connections of Ogre being half responsible for Unknown because of their connections as Unknown and June.
Round 2.
ARMAKUZ having some fun here in round number 1. Round number 2, though, again, John gets off to a very quick start here. It's happened exactly the same as before, but no rage this time around, so a little bit of time to work their way forward. I'm hearing something on my headset right now. I'm just...
That is Snoop Dogg rapping, because in the background is actual Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion, or whichever name he wants to go by at this given moment. He made a song just for Tekken.
That's
for this stage.
Sounds good, sounds good. You gotta love it, but right now ARMAKUZ is loving the 2-0 that's currently set down, and John is having a difficult time trying to keep up here. He's doing good in rounds 1 and 2 at the start, but since then, had a little bit of a difficult moment. So again, Bach trying to find the opening. Eddie coming out here. He can't dance as well as you would hope against that rap beat, so.
Well, to be fair though, Alex has been putting on a little bit of a tune right there with those high-low mixes. So maybe Eddie can learn a thing or two.
Listen, I know this is gonna sound so nerdy, but isn't most martial arts from like animals? I mean, that would be like learning from the master, right?
Well, we talk about like animal kung fu and stuff like that, so who better to learn from like the animals, right?
Yeah,
If only Lei was here on the screen.
Hey.
That could be a real clinic.
All right, well, that is a round going to John. So John not going out without a fight here in game number 1, but against the wall you go, and you are flatlined pretty much. The constant aggression, holy crap.
All right, there you go. We got that saving switch right there. And Eddie gonna try and turn this around mostly on his own, given how little health Bach has to play with. Health that he won't be getting back because of the nature of how these launches work. When you launch and then tag, that will be unrecoverable damage as the follow-up.
And look at those cartwheels in the air and a quick swap trying to save the damage, but you just eat those kicks to the face, and that'll be ARMAKUZ going up 1-0.
Utter
Yonda,
decimation.
Yep.
Yeah, we're definitely turning heads with the circus right now.
Yeah, it's looking good, and I mean, you got to give it to ARMAKUZ. Not only does he have that circus in tow, but he has, but at least they have so far the most diverse roster of characters to pick from, right? There are 3 unique sets of characters they've run so far, and I mean, no one's come close, right? The closest I want to say has been FKR, which was, I think, 2 sets. It was AK Paul and then Jack 6, right? So, you know, we'll see if John Dog can flip it open and try something else here.
Okay, so I'll think, for those who haven't seen it, I just put the link to my flyer for this tournament in the chat. And it was inspired by someone seeing my Unknown True Ogre team and asking, is this Mortal Kombat, not realizing it was Tekken, because I was on the Fallen Garden stage.
Round 1.
By the way, Green Ogre sucks this game. I'm so disappointed. Like, True Ogre, True Ogre's also not exactly high tier, but Ancient Ogre is so disappointing, especially because Cross Tekken, Ancient Ogre is fantastic. He is one of the best Capcom fighting characters ever, in my opinion. But Tag 2, Ancient Ogre, not so much.
I love the mess that was just put on. Awesome. Right now, John still keeping with the Bach and Eddie. trying to find some mix-ups and is making it work, so getting that chip in. Now might be looking for another round. Against the wall you go, but that unrecoverable, painful hit to have. ARMAKUZ works the most that they can, but John following up, really ensuring the mix-ups are keeping them on their toes. Great kick.
Good, okay. So, I'm liking these adjustments from John, especially little things like that. You see he's ducking a lot more because he's starting to realize where he's falling off, and a lot of it is from those high-low mixes. Uh-oh, hop kicked.
Yep. That's the second time, Psycho.
I talked about him ducking, and now he's just getting hop kicked for days. Never mind me.
You are straight up caster cursing John every other round.
Well, before I was caster cursing Mountain Dew, so I'm spreading it around.
You're spreading it around. All right, just predict the winner here, Psycho, if you don't mind. Just predict the overall winner of this.
Oh, that would be too mean, because that'd be hurting someone's feelings. That wouldn't be like cursing to me. That would just be like straight up saying, I don't believe in you, whoever the other person is.
True.
I wouldn't do that. That would just be integrity being lost right there.
Alrighty, well, hopefully no more caster cursing, as right now life, John does have a little bit of a bite in there. ARMAKUZ trying to fight back now.
By the way, those uppercuts I think are like 54 damage. They hurt a lot. So going double uppercut, not only does it hurt a lot, it's actually hard to do like instantly like that. Like the execution to get it like to come out just like that with so little timing, that's hard.
Yeah. Very difficult to pull off. You need a lot of precision to make it work, and a quick tag means that you're in a difficult spot, but swap just to try and break up the combo, but you leave yourself wide open. ARMAKUZ low against the wall, quick sweep with the leg. Are you gonna get the hit? No, swap back, punch. 1-2 takes it.
Yeah, the double DP, it's tight because not just the execution, but like the timing and juggle height as well can play a factor.
John, though, great opener to start, but let's pop back right now into Roger. This is getting dicey here. ARMAKUZ doesn't want to go down 1-0. Follow against the wall. Do you get the string? Yes, you get the knock into a fair bit of hits. Look at that. John has no way real out, but there we go.
Those turn situations, especially if you're trying to tag out, they can be a nightmare, especially when you're on the wrong side of Netsu.
Well, John has the opportunity. Great little roll. One more tag should do it, but no. In comes the Kangaroo, and the Kangaroo says, give me a moment. Good block on lower. That's going to be the grab. The damage. Oh, the tag! The tag dodges out on the punch. What a tag in.
Clip. It is now tied at 1.
Okay.
See, Bad Jab knows. I told someone this too. If it's someone that came out after Tekken 5 DR, they might as well be a Tekken 8 newcomer. I can empathize that entirely, Bad Jab. Lars messes me up. Especially Alyssa and her tracking messes me up. Miguel, I'm starting to figure out because I'm playing a lot of Son Gohan X and his Miguel. But if I have to face, especially Lars and Alyssa, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah. Bad Jab knows. I'm glad it's not just me. Thank you, Bad Jab, for not making me feel as scrubby.
Don't worry, I feel like a scrub too. We're all in there together. All right. Game 3, though. ARMAKUZ and John Dog going at it. Like Captain Dot, what?
I better learn Leo. Yeah, eventually I'll learn Leo. I did have fun playing Leo when I was playing Tekken 6 on PSP, though. I just like the movement. Like, the movement changed a little bit, but it's not nearly as profound a change like Tekken 7's movement. Tekken's Tag 2 movement, I think, is just about right. It's not DR movement, but it's manageable. Hey, we talked about Ancient Ogre. Look who's here. We got double Ogre teams now. Yeah.
I was wondering when you were going to talk about that. It was just like, ARMAKUZ definitely heard you talking.
Yeah, got sidetracked, yeah. True Ogre, again, both these characters are not particularly high tier, so we'll see if ARMAKUZ can make it happen. It's just, Ancient Ogre has all these weird eccentricities with his launchers, where what works on some characters may not work on others. just because you caught them at an angle just only slightly off axis. So his conversions are often very finicky.
Right now, it's actually looking pretty good here. A little bit of swap in.
Yeah.
That should be round number 1. However, the blocks come through. There it is, the sweep.
Yeah, it does make sense though to pick this since he does have some of Bayek's stuff. And to be fair, down forward 2-1 isn't the worst thing to kind of test people with. I'm curious he knows Ancient Ogre's Waning Moon Falls, because those get really strange. Like, True Ogre's Waning Moon stuff is almost brain dead. I like the tracking on that. But yeah, Ancient Ogre's Waning Moon can be not nearly as kind as True Ogre's.
Waiting for that opportunity right now, though. John, this is exactly how it went last time as well. Give up round number 1. Take some time to kind of learn what you want to do, and then fight back in the following.
I'm liking the back and forth right now. So I'll wait for True to get back on the screen, but also see yeah, Ancient Ogre, I've tried to learn this, just again, he has so many things that even though he is an ogre, their toolkits are very different for the most part. They have some things they share, but just because the range is so awkward.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Ancient Ogre is, yeah, Angel's not good, Ancient Ogre is not good. We will rejoin the lobby, and it will be 1 round up
1-0?
for ARMAKUZ. And the follow-up, it's going to be Capital Punishment, then down forward 2, then down forward 2-1-2. Or, if they're a Mishima, this is like, not Mishima only, but it works on Mishimas as a frame of reference. You could do, after the Waning Moon, Capital Punishment, then 3-2, then down back 1, and then end in your bound ender. The
Fair
Bronson
enough.
Special. Yeah, you got it. You got it. The Bronson Special. Ancient Ogre, because his limbs aren't as big, those combos aren't the same for him as they would be for True Ogre. And they also have... They share some moves, but there are also some moves that Ancient Ogre only has. Like, he has back 1-2. He can cancel the 2 into like a back to neutral stance and start his own mix-up from there.
So many different options, really allowing for the versatility to come through.
Yeah. I do like Ancient Ogre's King Tackle, though. That's good to kind of advance in a hurry, while True Ogre has Armor King's Shoulder Check. So, both of them have tackles, but from different kings.
That's a good way to have it, though. Being able to utilize both really ensures optimal coverage.
Yeah.
Depending on who you want to go for, right? If you're trying to come ground or really getting damage down, but that's KO. Feels good right there for John.
Yeah, so we're seeing other things like doing a bull charge near the wall. If on counter hit, that will lead to the slow wall splat stun, which of course can lead to big stuff afterwards. Here
And
comes True
almost
Ogre.
Yep. And True Ogre's the only one that can stay now. Look at the HP right on the other side. Ain't no HP there to work with.
Yeah, and again, we're talking about, hey, we're on Turo's channel, we talk about Dhalsim. Those big limbs, it works kind of the same way. True Ogre, he thrives best at like the mid-range because his up-close options aren't that good in terms of getting off me type stuff. Like, maybe down forward 1-1 might be good to kind of throw things out for a bit, but the other one's kind of punishable. But in terms of like fast, hey, get off me stuff, down for 1's not the worst idea. Counter hit back 2 is not too bad up close either, but it's a high. He also has Kazuya's wall standing too, the gut punch, and because of it being his 2 button, it has some pretty surprising range. Not the worst idea to throw out there to see if they get caught by the long stun.
This might be a chance right now. John heard you talking and said, okay, this is what we got to do here. This is what we got to work on. It's looking like a good grab scenario. Follow through, though, means that the Ogre's going to swap out, and then Ogre right back in. Oh, almost finished.
Right, so far... okay. So I do like he's also... Oh, yeah, that's an True Ogre only thing. Asia doesn't have that. If you are down the ground and facing up, you can press 3-4 and have that as a get out of here type option. Oh, you see, he went for the Anna claw right there, the really long-reaching one.
Final round of this game, and the trade actually goes away to John, but the follow-up goes to ARMAKUZ.
He got the good one right there. So yeah, up front, that's one option you can do with the capital punishment. That works for both ogres.
Really quick tag out.
Boom.
John's trying to find that opening. It's low and high, and now it's ARMAKUZ getting the better of the trades. Look at that wall, the pin. Just for a bit more off on the side. Gonna block most of that comes through. ARMAKUZ gonna take a little bit of minimal damage even though you're against the wall. Yes, so much to work with here. Bop on the head and the grab. And the bully against the wall. One more. There it is.
Loving it. Loving seeing those ogres. I believe that is 2-1.
I think so.
I think it's 2-1 ARMAKUZ.
Yep.
Does Ogre have infinity kicks? I forget if he does. I think so. I think he still has infinity kicks in this one. Yeah, right. Again, this would be first of 3. This is losers finals. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, he does have infinity kicks. Ancient Ogre does anyway. True Ogre not so much. Because again, they share some moves, but there are also some moves that are only tied to them. For example, Ogre has Bob's running cannonball, the running 3-4, while Ancient Ogre doesn't.
Time to see what gets brought out. Jean Dong has yet to stray away
Get
from the
ready
Bach
for
and
the
Eddie.
next battle.
And Ancient Ogre has Lee's blazing kick, while True Ogre doesn't. Ancient Ogre also has Bayek's snake strings, while True Ogre does not. But True Ogre does have a lot of big limb attacks.
Fight.
Like he has Bob's double popper, and he has Alyssa's gliding attack as well.
There you go.
I forget the name of up forward 1+2 1+2. I think it's Cracker Jack, I believe it's called. I feel bad because he has it in Cross Tekken as well. I forgot the name of it. I just remember it's like Bob's DP, playing it for so long.
I love the names that are given to these. It's so good sometimes.
Yeah, Ancient Ogre does have very wonky hitbox. That's why I don't like playing him as much, because his follow-ups get really finicky because of it. So what looks like should be a one situation is the same for another, even though they look exactly identical.
Like some quick jabs just coming out of ARMAKUZ, trying to find that opening, and there we go, another hit. But Jan has been on the rampage thus far. Good damage, but it just doesn't look like much. Has landed more hits, but the power is just not behind it. Now the follow through. Trying to continue across the stage. Good kicks, but bringing in Eddie might not have been the move that they were looking for. ARMAKUZ now going to swap out. A little bit of rage in there. You get some good hits. It'll work, but no. Where wins out here. Strong hits. One more takes it. Can't predict them all. Low kick gives John round 1. John right now fighting for that chance to keep moving forward, and almost tries a little bit of a feint. But a good swap out means ARMAKUZ continues on in this round 2. And now a grab on their own side, slap on the ground. Good mitigation to come out, but now back to the full HP as well as rage. This could be a lot of damage against ARMAKUZ, and that's multi-hits in. Beautiful job, John, getting it in.
Ogre's double headbutt is called Cracker Jacker. So that's why I had like my names mixed up.
You know, it wasn't too far off though. I'll give you that one. Like that was actually fairly close. All right, John though going up 2-0 here in game number 4. Let's take this one quickly. Move on to game 5. Have a chance to knock out ARMAKUZ. Move to face off against FKR.
Interrupt. I like that. Using the wall standing 3-3. That one, yeah. Between that and back 1, his OTG options are nasty. Boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Looking for a bit more right now. ARMAKUZ.
Yeah, he said,
back wants to take this.
Trying to claw Eddie's face off with that back 1 right there.
There it is.
Round 4.
Well, Slapton not going down without a fight, as always. Both trying to exchange a kick, can't find it, so just kind of swap positions. Now the low sweeps coming in with that left leg.
It's like, hey, you put me in a coma to take my moves. I'm taking these back.
Gotta show him who's the original.
We're saying, come and get him if you feel that bad about it. Otherwise, I'll just take
God.
one.
Very,
So
very close.
Ogre is being met with not much resistance. This has been all ARMAKUZ so far.
Ah, you just jinxed it again, Psycho. I'm sorry, you just jinxed it.
So far. I didn't say he's going to do it, because right now it's looking good. I like this. He's also using one of Ogre's fastest moves, the Jin Twin Pistons off the Rising 1-2.
There we go. It is now to round 5 of game 4. If ARMAKUZ takes this one, they move to challenge FKR once again, and you can see here ARMAKUZ not letting up at all with their 4th unique set, showing a wide arsenal of fighting prowess. And look at that, just rough kicks to the face. The strings will continue following through from stage to stage. Even with the tag in, it ain't gonna stop the duration.
Sidestep 4 has been the bane of John's existence.
Too good, too good.
I'm also liking this this Kotal Khan alternate that Asian Ogre's got.
Look here.
We're doing the cheesy stuff now.
To be fair, John did it earlier, and it worked for like a slight time, and then ARMAKUZ came out with some pain behind it. So, you know, John's still going, I'm going to try this. Tried to go for a grab as well, but could not get any response.
Man, this is tough right now. Oh, this might be it, and you have to make this count because time is running out.
See the fight, and that's going to be a quick tag in, and yeah, that's just defense. ARMAKUZ saying, yep, I know what you got to do. There it is, ARMAKUZ goes back up in the grand finals, will face off against FKR.
And additionally, if you want to join in commentary for future events, whether it be Tekken or other stuff I may be hosting, you can join the commentary Discord here, and you can answer the call for this and other events that other devoted organizers may host.
Round 1. Fight.
We're getting back into it. This will be the first time FKR has actually faced off against the Ogre pair. So we'll see how it goes this time. Or not first time and first time ever. I'm sure faced it plenty of times. But facing it, that is ARMAKUZ. That'll be the first time.
Yeah, as you can tell, Ancient Ogre has a lot of moves that he won't rely on as much as others. Because you see, like, for the most part, the same 8 or 9 moves, right? So for Ogre, you have to know which moves, like any character, but Ogre in particular, you have to be really mindful of what the good stuff is and stick to it. Don't try to get too fancy like you would in Eddie or Back, where you have all these strings mixing you up all these different ways. That's not going to be Ogre's game plan. Ogre and True Ogre are going to be relying very heavily on the spacing game and the movement game, and getting punishes as needed. Right there.
I'm gonna go strong here. This is a combo game of combos, but just barely getting out, so FKR has a singular chance to fight back. I don't see any HP on Paul there. That is insane to me.
That was really close. I wonder if you could have chased after Paul with the Alyssa boot, and that would have finished the job. That does more damage than just the running cannonball.
I think ARMAKUZ was just hoping for that quick confirm there, and just, you know, sacrifice a bit more damage for that. So feels kind of bad there, but still 2-0 to FKR here in game number 1. Now the dance is on here. Again, Bo taking with the opening down to about 50, but FKR feeling it just a slight bit more.
So you're seeing that Ogre's going for both the Bruce Twin Pistons and the Jin Twin Pistons, because that's very important, especially the Wall Rising one too, the Jin one. That causes a bounce state as well. So if you catch like someone just like Wall Rising and they're like hopping, you caught them like straight in the air, you can convert off that really easily for both Ogres, and that's very important because again, Ogres rely very heavily on smart spacing and punishing, more so than just schmixing. Like this isn't too bad an option right there, because now I have to worry about the throw as well. That's why he's got caught mid so much, because you're thinking about the throw after that down one.
Look at that, the baiting on the timing there too as well. ARMAKUZ taking it around, feeling good, and now he's gonna have to try and fight back all the way forward and make this a reverse sweep here in the game. Good combinations though. ARMAKUZ sending AK into a bit of a spin. King has not found that opportunity back in just yet, but break.
Yeah, Armor King wanted to go for the tombstone, and Ogre had none over it.
Absolutely none. Paul now, even though in the rage state, can't find much.
He wanted the just frame version. That would have been a true combo.
Is this follow gonna be good? Nope.
Yeah,
good tag out.
Yeah, he knew True Ogre was coming, so he didn't bother finishing it. He knew he wouldn't be able to finish him off in time. Here we go again. You see right there, he's trying to condition for the throw setup. That time he blocked it. It's a guessing game each time.
Gotta learn from your mistakes, and that's gonna be enough. Brutal hit there. ARMAKUZ brings it to 2 and 2. Will the Ogres survive here?
Yeah, we talked about Ogres not having much in the way of schmixing, but just keep it simple with down forward one, have them get between the elbow and the throw. It was making it happen a few times. And Ancient Ogre got escorted out quickly. This could be all True Ogre for a bit.
A single throw into the combos and just like, nah.
Good break.
Nah, I'm okay. Punches though, FKR keeps him against the wall. Low kick out, and now a gut punch. 0-1. And
yeah, you saw again the Jin Twin Pistons. That's really good, not just as that's really good as an interrupt in particular. You see, like that's basically Ogres get off me right now.
They might just fall through. This just might. There's the swap in we were hoping for. Plenty of time to work with it. And now,
True
keep
Ogre.
eyes on those bars. Oh, is this the finish? One more. There it is.
Unfortunately, Ogre having that unique fall to stun didn't save him there. First blood goes to Mountain Dew and his pitch black color team.
All right.
Did you catch the, and this is not a joke, the Mountain Dew pitch black match from the Royal Rumble?
I did not. What?
That was its full name.
That
Like, not just like the sponsor, it was called, like, as its full stipulation, the Mountain Dew pitch black match.
That's actually cool.
It was a wrestling match under ultraviolet light.
Oh, that would hurt my eyes, I feel.
It was. Imagine there's something called like the Pokari Sweat Till You Drop match for like Japanese wrestling. Like whenever I see Mountain Dew in this color, I think of the pitch black match, or sorry, the full name, the Mountain Dew pitch black match. So I'm calling this the Mountain Dew pitch black colors.
Well,
Oh, hey, speaking of characters who get slept on, Angel and Jinpachi. So I'm also I play Heihachi Jinpachi sometimes, so I'm glad seeing Jinpachi. And I do like Angel's character. I had for one of my old Cross Tekken flyers, Angel fighting Gil. So it's cool to see Angel here in competitive play. But we'll see what ARMAKUZ can make of her. She has some unique stuff that sets her apart from the other Mishima. She does have Electric Wind God Fist, and her Thunder God Fist works like Devil Jins, where you can hold up forward afterwards and get a follow-up.
well,
She also has a unique stance as well.
let's see if they can utilize it right now. ARMAKUZ right now, though, not enjoying what's going down. Quick grab, though. A good catch. Everyone quite low on the edge, but now the rage coming in here. One more hit will do it. Mountain Dew has to stay alive. One. A lot more. Now the reversal. One more punch might be enough. Battling it out. Angel comes back out, and the grab, I think.
Oh, you broke it! She broke it!
That's good. That's good.
We finally got a break off the Giants for the first time in, I think, the first set of this tournament. And yeah, Rage and Pachi ridiculous.
Oh my gosh. Well, right now, Mountain Dew just saying I don't even care. I'm going to start out with a bang once again. Gotta get that swap in, and Angel just eats a brunt against the cactus. Feels so bad. Mountain Dew feels good about what's going down right now.
Running kick.
I lied.
There we go. Got that electric stuff going on. Fancy follow-up off the Thunder God Fist into Heaven's Gate. All right, who is getting uppercutted first?
That is the question.
Who is getting quicker picker upward first? Good break.
Train for a bit.
I really like ARMAKUZ's move with Angel as well. She has got some movement. Again, she may not look it, but she is a Mishima. She's got like a true electric, not just like a wannabes like King. There's a true electric and God Fist with the properties therein.
Little jab, and then another brutal shellacking here. Mountain Dew has found the openers, really. It's Mountain Dew's found those openers that's needed. It's the closing out each time that feels a little bit rough. This one might be better though.
Yeah, she's got the webu-webus. Like she's got the full movement, just like Armor King, the other Mishimas. But she actually has the Doria factor that Mishimas have for their electrics. And yeah, this is a great costume for Armor King. Again, this is the Mountain Dew pitch black colors.
I love how we have to keep going back to that.
I mean, we such a cool. It's a cool motive to have.
True. It's not just only black, of course, which is nice. But right now, Mountain Dew trying to fight back. If they're able to win this one, they go 2-0 in this series. We'll only need one more to take the grand finals, as again, they are coming from the winner's side. They'll need to reset.
Good job moving that.
Jeez.
Yeah, you have to watch that. Just like Ogre, Angel has some interesting pick-me-ups after she gets knocked down.
Some swap up, but a great gut punch means that this is low. Are you going to swap out? Are you going to keep fighting? There's a swap, but you swap right into a bit more pain. ARMAKUZ, Lincoln Red, that's going to be the ground, and then the KO. What?
He kept it simple right there, because he had been having his punches broken from Mount for a while, so he figured, let me mix it up, because he's low enough on health. I'll just go for the 1+2, and now Mountain Dew is up to nothing.
Alrighty.
Get ready for the
Match is
next
underway,
battle.
though. Excited. All right.
Yeah, definitely bad.
6.5.
There will be more of this. There's definitely a lot of buzz right now about Tag 2, so you could probably turn any which way and see people running Tag 2. And I'll be running stuff with Anya in 2 weeks for the emulated version, the one everyone's been buzzing about.
Round 1.
Do you have a date for that one yet?
March 12th.
Hey, there we go. Now people know when to tune in.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I need your assistance as well.
Hey, I'm always happy to join in. I've learned a lot here, and I've enjoyed my time. It's been a good day. It's been a good day.
Hey, speaking of Cross Tekken, ARMAKUZ is playing a Cross Tekken canon team of Kazuya and Nina.
Yep.
All right.
I was gonna say it's a 6.5 unique set so far. It's good.
Yeah, so right now, ARMAKUZ says he would rather live his life through honest eyes. We will see if that will be enough to turn this set around, because Mountain Dew is on tournament point right now.
Right now, round 1 went pretty well, and the show's not stopping, so Mountain Dew eating a lot of this. The aggression out of ARMAKUZ.
That was nasty. Going from the down 1-4 into giant swing. I wouldn't have broken that. That was like, I'm not expecting to throw with that spot right there. My lord.
Well, Mountain Dew, the signature is give up round 1 and then fight for the rest of them, it feels like. So.
Also, I love this Colleen look on Nina right here.
Super secret agent style.
That's with the big hair as well.
Oh yeah. Imagine getting whipped by that in the face and you're just like, this sucks.
Well, that's on purpose. She can just turn her head around and bop. You're stunned.
The fluff is too much. We're sorry.
Well, think about it. Like, look how much Nina likes to spin around to begin with. There's a reason why we call her overhead and cross tech and spin to win. So on top of that, you got the hair as like a third limb coming at you. You have no idea which way to block. You're getting hit by something.
At this point, Mountain Dew getting eaten alive here.
I'm telling you, the cross Tekken hype.
Yeah, this is
saving the day.
Finally, a bit of life here. Game 2 had a bit of life, but this one needs more than necessary. A nice little uppercut brings him up and above. Now the string against the wall only gets it down to about half. So, all right, there's a follow. Really enjoyed that one.
Oh man. Kazuya trying to throw something into heavens with the down forward 1-2 twin pistols of his own. Can't quite get it.
For just a bit more. Mountain Dew praying. Needs a few more hits. I'm gonna drop it. There we go. Just a rushing lunge. Just a straight right to the body. Feels good. Okay.
This has been
Okay.
an excellent adjustment from Mountain Dew.
Like, where did it come from, right? Rounds 1 and 2 were brutal, and then this.
Well, again, that's why these games are played first to 3.
Yeah.
So it's like a reasonable time to adjust in terms of like how explosive things can be, especially in this game where damage is so outrageously high.
And you take into account as well the fact of good.
Oh, he
read.
dropped it.
You know what? I'll still give a good read. I don't care. I give a good read.
That was a good read.
The follow-up was terrible. I agree, though. The job was unnecessary. But there it is, the KO. I give huge credit, though, to Mountain Dew because you're fighting like this is the end of the line for you as well, right? You still have another game afterwards, even if you drop this one. So it's Mountain Dew saying, I'm going to make this adjustment because you know this is the last squad that ARMAKUZ is going to be able to play, so you have plenty more time. But right now, it is just, look at that, just Mountain Dew trying to bait it out as much as possible. Quick follow through, but
Good punish.
he's doing very, very well.
Good punish with that forward too. And then that happened. Phoenix Smasher. The good old fist of death.
Yep. It's they're now testing the limits, and here with 40 seconds left to determine who takes this game, it is going to be Mountain Dew that breaks it open first. Going to try and challenge forward. Do you drop it? No. It's going to be a tag in, but all of that unrecoverable damage, it is now on Nina. Can Nina hold out? Can Nina pray? Use that hair. Whip him as hard as possible. It's going to be a sweep high-low. Do a quick more tags. 1 or 2 more punches. Phoenix Smasher. You're not going to have enough time. It's going to be so low. That's out again. Are you kidding me? Mountain Dew survives by a sliver. That's great. D-Tekken. D-Tekken.
She teched it! She teched it!
That did not. Oh my gosh.
You didn't realize it had to fly, but no worries. Mountain Dew clutches it out with a down forward, with a down 1-2, not down forward, down 1-2. So that down neutral, down 1 neutral 4. Blah. Saying 1-2 too much. My commentary smells like 1-2 right now.
Mine smells even worse than that. I don't know what I am, but it was that last just. I wouldn't even see it in the last game. The last round was brutal to watch. That is the second time. I think. Go ahead.
So I will say this. I did like how ARMAKUZ kept his cool as things started to evolve, especially when it was Nina versus Paul, because there were so many things Paul could have done where just one stray hit would have been the end. But Nina held in there, and it forced Mountain Dew to bring back Armor King, and the down 1 neutral 4, the low punch into the knee. That is, in general, one of Armor King's best options in neutral. So they catch a lot of people, and for it to come down that close, yeah, definitely. ARMAKUZ was keeping Mountain Dew honest as well, and it showed not just from the range of characters, but the way those characters were played, the universal awareness and fundamentals that ARMAKUZ possesses. So thank you, ARMAKUZ, for putting on a fantastic show at a clinic with multiple characters and teams, including many we don't see often, which is again showing how far this game has come since you've last seen it in the spotlight. It's why I'll be happy to continue pushing it as the next few months go by. As a reminder, I'm going to be running this, or I applied to run, we'll see if I get accepted. I'll be running this at Combo Breaker, and I'll be using the overclocked Brook converters on my Xbox 360s. So that way you can bring whatever controller you want, and it'll work on the most consistent system.
Well,
and we can have ourselves a real show come May.
Yeah, good shit, man. And yeah, and thanks to Orbital for commentating. Thanks to Psychoblue for having me, and thanks to the tag community for holding it down 2023 on PS3.
Absolutely. I mentioned earlier there's a lot to be said about these games, and I heard this in a forum not too long ago, a round table. What makes fighting game not this could be my Tokido fighting games are a great moment. What makes these games so gosh darn endearing is you can play them over and over and over, however many years it takes, and it will not be the same game that you played as you left it last because of the people that make up the community. And that means that the game can shift and grow and evolve as the years go by, and that can keep it competitive and keep it interesting to play and to watch. We had 200 some people in here talking about how much they missed this game, and all the players here, even though it wasn't like a big tournament or a big turnout today, they showed that this game is still as engaging as it was back then, and maybe even more so now, given there's been some time away, and how can we miss you if you don't go away, as they say. So thank you, Arturo, for the opportunity to have us on here showing things off, and I look forward to doing so again, whether it be for this or other games I may present to you. We have a good history together doing so, and I've seen the numbers as we talked about.
Hopefully keep enabling me to do great things and vice versa.
Absolutely. And Orbital, great work today as well. We'll have Orbitals, when this VOD goes up on the YouTube, we'll definitely have to get Orbital's information up so he can have other opportunities presented to him, given the stellar job he did here.
Yeah, fantastic job in the commentary, brother.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for having me.
All right. Once again, when this VOD goes up, I will provide links to the Discord for the Tag 2 Discord, where I'll be running more stuff. Again, I'll be running something with Anya Tekken in 2 weeks for the emulated version that just got netplay. And if you want to join in on that as a player, be sure to join that Discord link when it goes up on Arturo's YouTube page and the VOD that this goes with. In the interim, I am Psychoblue, conductor of the Hype Train, Mr. Hype Gems, #Crosswires, and it has been a pleasure